For more on this bail application, we crossed live now to SABC News reporter Kamogelo Seekoei. Kamogelo, always good having you on this story. So talk to us about what time firstly it begins and also what are our chances looking like in this bail application?
Good morning to you, Leanne, and to the viewers. Well, we spoke to a legal expert last week who couldn't even say to us how he thought this matter will go, because he said both the prosecution as well as the defense had put forward very compelling factors to the court in terms of whether Dr. Nandipha Magudumana should be granted bail. But one of the main things, or one of the most compelling things that came out of this bail application was testimony from the investigating officer on the fact that they have now linked Dr. Nandipha Magudumana through her fingerprint to the person who claimed the body of Kamogelo Seekoei. If I should take you back a little bit, Leanne, Kamogelo Seekoei was the person whose body was used when Thabo Bester escaped from the Mangaung prison last year. His body was actually used as a decoy. If you remember, Bester had faked his suicide, and a charred body was found there in his cell 35 at the Mangaung prison. But this morning I'm speaking to Kamogelo Seekoei's family. You know that this is one family in this whole matter who will want answers in terms of this, or rather to see how this matter is going to end. Kamogelo Seekoei's aunt is Mojabeng Radilateng. I just want to bring her into the conversation just in terms of this fingerprint that was linked. How did the family react? As a family, ha le bona maphodisa ba bua gore ba kgonne go golaganya Dr. Nandipha to this matter?
Rona re le family ila ga re utlwa gore Dr. Nandipha o amahanywa le stopo sa Kamogelo Seekoei. Re le ra ikutlwa re le bohloko haholo. Ha eka ya re tshwara hantle taba ya gore Dr. Nandipha ke yena a claimileng stopo sa Kamogelo a re ke sa family ya hae.
And then today obviously is judgment. How do you want this matter to go? Le batla e tsamayang kgetse?
Re ne re kopa fela hore molao o re thuse ka hore Dr. Nandipha a ska fumana bail, because o re sitisitse hore re boloke ngwana bo rona ka seriti, because ba ile banka stopo sa hae ba lo setjhesa. So ke bona ba rentse ba tsa re etsa hantle ka hore ba nke stopo sa ngwana bo rona ba lo setjhesa. So ke gona re le family ya Kamogelo re ne re kopa fela gore Dr. Nandipha a se a fumana bail bakeng sa ntho e yentseng ka ngwana bo rona.
Leanne, she's just explaining there that as a family, when they also learned through the media that Dr. Nandipha Magudumana was linked to the body, their relative's body, Kamogelo Seekoei, that they really felt distraught about it, and they really are calling to the justice system not to grant Dr. Nandipha Magudumana bail because of what happened. She's explaining that they were not able to bury him with the dignity that he deserved, because they could not even identify his body because it was charred. They found him charred, and the body was linked via DNA, and that was the only way that they could link this body. But I also want to bring in Kamogelo Seekoei's mother, Monica Matsi, who is going to just also talk to us about how she feels about the fact that the fingerprint was linked to Dr. Nandipha. Mama, ganyane fela ke kopa o re tlhalosetse gore wena jaaka mme wa ga Kamogelo maikutlo a gago ke eng ka this bail application ya ga Dr. Nandipha?
Ha nna maikutlo a ka ke batla a kry bail total, ke batla a kry bail next, ke batla a kry bail ba ska ba mo bail next.
Lebaka la gago ile ngwana
ba tsere stopo sa ngwanake ba se berekisa, ba tsale di fingerprint tsa stopo sa ngwanake a lo se berekisa a claim stopo a re ke stopo sa gagwe a claim ngwanake go ke stopo sa bona. Ha ke monate, ha ke ikutlwe monate next ba ska ba mo ha bail. Ke kopa mmuso o ska ba mfaila, ke kopa molao o ska ba mfaila, se ke se kopang ke kopa gore Nandipha ska ba thola bail because ntho ya ngwana ke ha e tlowe ke bohloko ha e tlowe yena ba tla o dula le bana ba hae kopane le bana ba e dule le bana ba le family nna wa ka ngwana o kae kana go tse wa ka ngwana ena o kae a ya ka sa tlhotse ke mmona le bana ba ya ba sa tlhotse ba mmona so Nandipha ska thola bail family yona e betere nna wa ka ngwana o ile sa tlhotse ke mothola ne ke kopa mmuso o nthuse Nandipha ska ba thola bail next aska ba grey.
She's explaining there that she really would. She's calling onto the justice system not to grant Dr. Nandipha Magudumana bail. She's saying that one of her reasons to request this bail is to go back to her children, whereas she does not have her child anymore. She's also talking about Katlego Bering's 2 children that he has left behind, saying that he's not here to raise his children, yet Dr. Nandipha will be able to go back to her family. She'll be able to go back to her children and be able to raise her children. She's saying that she does not want her to be granted bail. But just one final question, Mama. What happens if she's granted bail? How are you going to take that? If Dr. Nandipha Magudumana aka newa bail?
Ha ke tlo ikutlwa sentle. Go bote bomba pelo ya ka ha ke tlo ikutlwa sentle. Ha thola bail ke latela ngwana ka le.
Shulian, this family is really distraught. She's saying she doesn't think that she'll be able to cope if Dr. Nandipha is granted bail. This is a very, very sad story. This is one family that has been personally affected in this matter. But later on this morning, we are going to the Bloemfontein Magistrates Court where judgment will be handed down and we will all know whether Dr. Nandipha is granted bail or she's not granted bail. With that, it's back to you.